Most people abandon their goals within 2 weeks, not because they're lazy, because they're tracking it wrong. Today, I'm giving you the exact digital diary system that changed everything for me and my clients that use it. So as you can see, this thing behind me, this is my digital diary. This is what I use to track my performance, track myself, track how well I'm doing something. Now, when I suck at something, this is what I roll out, or when there's a super big goal that I actually want to achieve, this is what I'm rolling out. This is my secret weapon. Now, this is based off, if you've done any digital journaling, digital tracking, anything like even journaling, tracking, I have a diary with me always, a hard copy, because I love looking down at what I must do every day. But when it comes to ensuring that you hit the goal that you've set in mind, it's very important that you have something to track. With this digital diary, I'm going to walk you through what it does. Now, to weed out all the people that this isn't right for, this is specifically designed for you to track your performance and to track what you're doing. So this digital diary is to help you succeed at a goal. That's the objective of this. If you want to sleep better, if you want to improve your health, if you're looking to improve your business, achieve a business goal, achieve a personal goal, this is a digital diary for you. If you just want to record your thoughts, this isn't really the thing for you. So if it's wrong, click away. If it's right, hang around. I'm going to walk you through how to use it right now. Now, the way you get this is, well, first of all, let's start with the who am I, of course. I've got to drop that in at the start. Ronald Osborne, an award-winning international business coach. I've built my own multi-million-dollar companies, and I've built my smaller companies. You know, it's not always about making the dollars to everyone. A lot of my clients don't give a damn about actually making millions of dollars. They care about making $100,000 a year, $150,000 a year, so they can actually do what they want and spend more time with their family compared to being an executive or a C-suite executive especially. So I've helped hundreds of small business owners, as you can see on my website here. And the way you get this spreadsheet, this goal tracker, is you come over to my website and you'll click on this link here, or you can click in the link down below in the video down below. And then you'll be able to just scroll all the way down here, guys. Scroll all the way past all these other free things that you get. This is all free. You just click on this, and this is going to open up your own copy of this. Okay. Now, the way you use this digital diary to achieve your objectives is like this. Super simple. We've got a dashboard here. I'll run you through it really quickly, and then we'll make it as succinct as it needs to be. So the setup. This is essentially where you're inputting your goals, your true objectives, everything that you would like to be achieving overall. Now, I use the SMART goal tactic. So SMART is specific, measurable, attainable, achievable. And I like that philosophy. I think it's actually a lot better than just being like, I want to lose weight, as an example, in your goal. Not very good thing to be doing. So if you want to learn more about SMART goals, go and watch the video or use the form for SMART goals. But right now, you can just put in a goal that you would like to achieve. I normally use this for one. Like I said, for me, this is rolled out when I need to actually achieve something, because these daily actions here. Now, I'm going to use a health goal and a business objective goal as well in this scenario. First one, let's say, get down to 85 kilos by November, let's say. That's my health goal. What are daily actions? These are also known as the habits that I'd need to do to achieve that, to lose weight and not be as fat as I am. What would I need to do? I would need to do this. I would need to do that. I would need to make sure that I'm not eating things like guz elbow roots. I'm not eating things like, as an example, baklava. I'm not eating these types of sweets. Okay, so ensuring that my diet is to standard. That's a habit, a daily action that should be tracked. A business objective. Let's say I'm trying to generate an additional, let's say I normally do $30,000 every 90 days for my clients. So let's say I'm trying to achieve $30,000 for a difficult client. Let's just say we've got someone that's in the automotive space. That's going to be a little bit more challenging than the attorneys. So as an example, saying that, hey, I want to generate 30 grand in revenue for this employee or for this client in the next 90 days. What's something I need to do to achieve that? As an example, it's going to have to be ensuring that they adhere to the structure that we've put in place. So that's holding them accountable. That's a daily action, checking in with them as an example, or checking in with the software. I've got my own software that ensures that they're on track to doing what they need to do. So that's a setup. That's how that works. Now, you want to fill out your accountability partner, check-in frequency, and 90-day reward. So especially if you're using this digital diary as something, again, to achieve a goal, what's your reward? If you achieve that, you've got to get something. Don't ever do this and just leave this blank. Super important. You always want to be thinking about what you're doing. Now, this is where the magic of this free digital diary comes in compared to those ones that you've got to pay like £50 for, $50, whatever it may be. It's a bit ridiculous in my eyes. So that's why I created this. And I actually got asked by someone, it's like, hey, do you have this? I'm like, yes, I do, because I stopped buying it. Because I would buy them all the time and spend hundreds of dollars a year. And all you'll need to do is with this, you can track your energy, your mood, your focus, your sleep. Something to be positive about. Today's wins, lessons learned, where you made a mistake. That's always a good one. And tomorrow's number one priority. And then notes, just go nuts with this. Put as many notes as you want in there. The reason I have this is because maybe something happened, impacted you personally. Again, if it's a weight goal, maybe you went out to dinner and they brought out a cake and you got a bit weak at the knees and you indulged. These are the types of things that you can put in here. So you'll understand, and the reason for that is you can ascertain, okay, when I'm in this certain environment, I'm more susceptible to doing this type of action. And that is something that's beautiful about tracking it. Now, you can put down what matters most for today. All right. Now, something that's very good and unique about this digital diary is the inputs that you put into it will show you a larger picture with correlations. Okay. So anyone that doesn't know what a correlation is just simply, it's like an action and a reaction. You do this, this happens. So as an example, I'm going to show you something. I'm going to put in energy. We've got 1 to 5. Let's just say that for a week, I'm feeling pretty sloppish with my energy. All right. And I'm also going to put that in for the sleep. Okay. So now, if I go across to my weekly review, you can see here, my energy and my sleep has been 4.9. It's subpar. Now, the reason that's really beneficial for you is because what this actually does is it's going to start help you identify where you're actually going weak with your digital diary. Now, when it comes to the monthly reviews, again, this is going to pull in the averages. Now, obviously, over the month when we complete it, it'll show it better, but it's something to actually take into account. And the biggest thing is too with the analytics, you're going to start noticing sleep and energy. There's a correlation score of 1. So if you were to put down, obviously 1 is good. If you were to put down, hey, my sleep's really bad, and then my energy level was bad as well, it's saying, okay, well, clearly there's a link here. You know that, I know that. But what this does is it helps you identify on these things. All right. The more that you can just start to notice the little minute things that are impacting you, your goals, your objectives, man, I'm telling you, there's some little things that people just underestimate have such a powerful pull over them. So that's why I absolutely love these things, especially this bad boy. So with this digital diary, all right, that's how you do it. Now, the daily log, very straightforward. It's very straightforward. You don't need, really don't need anything there. You want to track it with yes, no, or partial. Okay, as long as you'll be able to complete that. Sorry, guys, it's been a long day. First video back, so I'm bound to make a lot of mistakes. Now, the weekly review. Okay, here's some nice reflections prompts for you to enter and focus on. So, especially with a digital diary, this is a fantastic thing to have. The monthly review, again, this is fantastic for checking in your digital diary on what it is that you're going after, what it is that you're documenting, and if you're actually on track to succeed that. So that's really, really helpful. The habits. Okay, this is where you're actually tracking your habits. So like I said in the example of I'm trying to get to 85 kilos by November. Okay. In that regards, was I able to achieve habit 1 by eating clean? Was my diet clean? Yes, no, partial. Now, the reason you fill it out this way is it'll also come into play here, and you'll see how consistent you are on specific habits. That's why I said that this digital diary is perfect for really tracking one thing. So one overall objective. If you were to track your health and then your business objectives in here, it can get a little bit messy. That's why keep it simple, stupid. A key philosophy. Good old Australian Army taught me. So that's something to consider. All right. You'll see that information here on the habits, and you can do that for all of them there. Now, wins. Okay. Wins is something that you can attribute to something that help you gain a bit of momentum. So again, as an example with me, with the business objective, I helped a client gain an extra $30,000 in 2 months, or let's say $25,000 in 2 months. That's an enormous win. I like breaking down the minutiae of what it was that actually helped you achieve a bit of that win too. So that's something to always look at. I actually really like that. I really like breaking down wins, because sometimes when it's rough, and trust me, I've been a part of a lot of companies and things like that where it has been really rough, and you're sitting there going, why did I even do this? Can I actually even do this? You sit back and you look at this and you go, oh yeah, I can kick ass. And once you've got a bit of an inventory of this as well, it's your friend. Momentum is always your friend. Analytics, like we sort of talked about and covered. Once you complete the form, once you complete the sheet, you're going to be able to see a lot more of this, and it's going to log out everything. So when you miss days, when you don't record days, it's going to show you, hey, you suck here. So this is definitely going to help you. I want you to sit there and envision yourself achieving your goal, but you need the help of something with this. Now, an awesome tab is this resource tab. This is something that I like. Now, you don't need to write these down. You can just think about them. If you have the time, I don't have the time to write all of these down, write answers for all of these questions. Maybe you do, but I don't. I like to just reflect on them. You know, here's your morning prompts. What would make today a win? What would I need to achieve to sit here in the office and be like, okay, I won today. I killed it. I did well. I'm really happy with what I've done. And that's the beauty of this digital diary, is you get all of these prompts. What's my number one priority for tomorrow? What drained my energy today? Did I move closer to my 90-day vision? You know, here's a weekly review prompts. Again, you can ask yourself these things here. Now, here's some Ronald's principles for success. You know, here's some things that have helped me. Missing one day is an accident. Missing two is a pattern. That's a big one. Even for me, as a guy with ADHD, that's not a self-diagnosed. That was when I was in school being a troublesome kid. ADHD is something that burdened me for a long, long time. But when you get older, you actually start to learn that that's been the biggest thing for my success. And I learned that I can get carried away on things, but it starts to become problematic when it's the pattern, when you're consistently doing this. That's a negative thing that doesn't align with your goals, which is why missing one day is an accident. Missing two is a pattern. All right. And energy management matters more than time management. I do believe in that too. You've got to make sure you're being smart with what you're doing with your energy. If you have the funds and the resources to allocate and delegate even to get someone else to do something for you, do it. I'm telling you, do it. But essentially, that's the digital diary that I've got set up. It is super handy. If you are someone that needs help with your business, maybe you're looking at starting a business and you want to do more with your company, reach out to me. You can book a free discovery call with me. Or there's this one too. If you're doing over 150K annually, Okay, you need to have been in business for at least 2 years. You can book a free discovery call with me for my revenue audit. Guarantee is there, if I don't find 50 grand within your business, I'll pay you $100. Okay, but you need to be meeting the criteria of the call. You don't want to waste both our time. So that's a nice thing that you can go off and do if you're a business owner. I hope you enjoy the digital diary. That should help you achieve your goals. Give a like and subscribe, guys. And remember, you get all of these wonderful things here for free. Just go and get them.